There are two smells in this world that make me so hungry to eat. One is the smell of bread baking, and the other is the smell of bacon cooking in a kitchen. That tells me there's something delicious in my near future. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put bacon here in the traditional cooking method on the stovetop, and I'm going to put the bacon into a cold pan, and then bringing it up to temperature with the pan helps that bacon fat render out. Now, the biggest tip here is to use a square pan. A square pan accommodates the bacon so much better, fits perfectly. You don't have to rotate those strips of bacon around because some of them are crawling up the sides of a round pan. So it makes perfect sense. Cold pan, turn on the heat and let that bacon warm up and cook with the pan. But my favorite way to cook bacon is in the oven. You put bacon in the oven on a cookie sheet like this. This means you can do more at one time, but it doesn't leave splatter all over your countertop. And the bacon lays more flat and cooks more evenly in the oven. So of course it's time to flip the bacon. You're gonna flip the bacon in the pan and turn it over to cook the other side. But I'm telling you, one of the benefits of cooking in the oven is you don't have to flip that bacon. So let's take a look and see where we're at. It's looking fantastic, but it's important now, partway through cooking the bacon, that we drain off the fat. If you keep the bacon cooking in the fat, it actually doesn't get as crispy. So you like crispy bacon, you drain off the fat halfway through. Then there's a dilemma. What do you do with the bacon fat? Well, here's a solution. You can put it into a vessel like this and drain that bacon grease right off. Then it goes back into the oven just to finish up. It shouldn't be too long. The nice thing about storing the bacon grease in something like this is that if you choose to cook with the bacon grease, say fry an egg in it, you can do that. You're saving that bacon grease, but you're also able to freeze the bacon grease and then dispose of it in your garbage can later on. You should never put bacon grease down your sink. When you go to the grocery store to buy your bacon, there's a lot that's left up to your own personal preference. This is the bacon here that we are most familiar with. You can also find Italian bacon or pancetta. Pancetta is different from bacon that we know because it's not smoked, so it doesn't have that smoky flavor. This over here is Canadian bacon, fully cooked, also known as pea meal bacon. But when you're buying this regular bacon, you're going to look for either thin slice or thick slice. But remember, when the bacon is cooked, it's going to be thinner than what it looks like raw. So the thick bacon might seem really thick to you, it's going to be thinner when it's finished. Also, center cut bacon tends to be the leaner and meatier section of the bacon. So if you're interested in that, go for the center cut, thick slice, that's my bacon. Okay, so when your bacon is finished, you're gonna need to drain off some of that fat because there will still be some residual fat. So get your bacon out of the oven and go ahead and drain off some of that fat. Look how perfectly flat this bacon is. It hasn't messed up my kitchen. It's made the house smell great and I was able to do a lot at one time.